Today we're going to go over MetaBalance Revitalize Your Mind. I'm going to show you how to quickly and easily sign up for MetaBalance so you can get started right away using it. First, we're going to type into our browser metabalance.me and then we're going to hit enter. And this will take us to the MetaBalance site. Now, since I haven't been here before, I want to create an account. Then I'm just going to fill in my name, gender, birth date, what email address that I would like to use. And I'm going to create a password with at least 8 characters, and then I'm going to agree to terms. Lastly, I will click Create an Account. Once I click Create an Account, then I will receive an email from the website to my email address. I will then go to my email and check for the email with the link. When the link is sent to your email address, so that it can be verified, sometimes it can wind up in your spam folder. So make sure to check that just in case. I'm going to click on it, and I will now confirm my email address by clicking Confirm Now. If you cannot access the link from the Confirm Now button, you can copy the link and paste it into your browser. Once the link is copied and pasted into your browser, then MetaBalance is going to create a specific biorhythmic profile for your account. So we want to click Start Biorhythmic Scan. And as you can see, this only takes a few seconds. Now our account is complete, and we are signed up with MetaBalance. Next, we'll go through how to use MetaBalance. Welcome to MetaBalance Stress Reduction Software. This innovative solution is designed to help users manage and alleviate stress by combining the best methods of quantum and vibrational theory. By analyzing individuals' stress patterns and responses, MetaBalance tailors its approach to best suit each user's unique needs. With an incredible, easy-to-use interface and unique, amazing programs driven by powerful AI technology, MetaBalance is the pinnacle of stress reduction software. MetaBalance software empowers users to take control of their stress levels and improve their overall well-being with just the click of a button. But what is it that MetaBalance can do for you, you say? MetaBalance stress reduction software can help users manage various issues related to stress and mental well-being. With over 25 amazing programs at this time, MetaBalance has something for everyone. Today, we're going to walk through just a few of them to give you a glimpse into this amazing and life-changing software. Once you've logged into MetaBalance, the first thing you're going to want to do is start a session. Over here, the blue button, Start a Session. We give it a click, and we'll notice that a menu pops up, which allows us access to many other programs. General Session, Emotional Clearing, Pain Reduction Session, Relationship Session, Boost Energy, Calm Energy, Sleep Quality, Super Learning, Enhancements, Environment, and Situation. Let's start with Emotional Clearing. I select Emotional Clearing and click Select. Now I can describe the issue that I'm having on an emotional level for the emotional clearing session. I don't have to describe anything to MetaBalance. I could just run the general emotional clearing session as it is, but just to show you what you might want to do if you're experiencing anxiety, for example. So I'll type in anxiety, and I could describe it further, but just telling it anxiety is enough for the AI to pick up. It engages powerful protocols to help. Now click Next. And here I can adjust my power setting. But I'll just leave it to normal. And I can select the number of sessions that I would like it to run. Each session is 1 hour. And it can go up to 12 sessions for a total of 12 hours. But I'm just going to leave it normal 1 session. Next, I'll click Continue. Now MetaBalance asks me to rate how I feel about the anxiety. And I can go through and select from 0 to 10. And as you can see, as I get higher up on the bar, each one of the emojis changes until I get to the worst. And so I'm just going to say that it's the worst, and I'm going to click Submit. Now we see Serenity, the face of our AI technology. She's putting the session together. Now we can see that the Vibe Genius engine that drives MetaBalance is engaged, as all the waveforms are displayed here on your screen. The session is running, and there's no need to do anything else at this time. Let the session work its magic. As I scroll up, we can see the remaining time of the session here. We can also see the stop button, and I can make changes if I want to the session. Under Manage a Session, since I don't want to wait for this to complete, I'm going to hit stop to show you how the session will end. Once the session ends, you will see the rating screen pop up a second time, and it will remind you of what you selected. If you recall, I selected I was doing the worst. Now it's asking me how I'm doing now about the issue. So I'm going to give it an update on how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling the best, the session will be over with, and it will ask me nothing further. If I say anything more than that, if I say I'm doing better, for example, or if I say I'm doing good, it will ask me if I want to continue the session. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So I'll say I'm doing better. So I'll say we went from a 10 to a 1. And I will submit it. And it shows me at the top of the screen that by the information that I've given it, there's been a 90% improvement. And then it asks me, would you like to continue the session? And I'll say yes, I would like to continue the session. Now the box comes up where I put anxiety in originally. From here I could change what I put in. Or I can add to it if there are other feelings that maybe have popped up since the session has completed. So for example, I could add depression or just feeling bad in general. I don't have to give it necessarily a name. I can simply describe how I feel and add that in. Or I can just leave it the way that it was originally. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna add anything else. So I'm gonna say next. And I'll leave these settings alone and I'll hit continue. And I said I was feeling better. So I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to submit. And Serenity AI is going to make a new session for me. She's got to do all the calculations, so. Again, I'm not going to wait for the session to complete. I'm going to go ahead and stop it, and now I'm going to say that I'm feeling the best. So it's at a 0, and I submit. And it says rating is now 100% improved, and I can see that in my history. So now let's try a different kind of session. I'm going to click on Start a Session. I'll open up the menu by clicking on it, and let's try a sleep quality session. So I'm going to type in insomnia, and I could describe the insomnia, what's keeping me awake, but I'm just going to give it that information for simplistic purposes to show you. Then I'm going to click Next. Then I'm going to click Continue. And I'll say it's the worst, and I will click Submit. Then we see Serenity AI coming back and creating the session for me, activating the Vibe Genius engine, and releasing the waveforms. Nothing different here than we saw previously. We see what the time is that it will run for, so I'm not going to wait for this to end. I'm going to stop the session now, because I'm only doing this as a demonstration. And I'm going to say that I'm feeling the best, which will end the session when I hit Submit. And it will tell me my improvement rating, and it's stored in my history. And that would be how that you run a sleep session for insomnia. Let's take a look at another type of session, general burnout, for example. Some people call it adrenal burnout, or just burnout, but let's see what we can do. I can start a session, and then I can go up to a general session. General session can access pretty much any stress reduction protocol. So if you don't know what to choose, you can just go to a general session and explain. So in this case, I'm going to say burnout feeling. And I'm going to click next. Now again, remember, you can always do multiple sessions or increase the power rating here at this panel. I'm just not going to do that. But I'm going to click continue. And I'm going to say it's the worst feeling. And I'm going to click submit. And we have Serenity back again to set our settings for us and create the session. The session's going to run for an hour. And then at the end of the session, it's going to ask me to re-rate. And then I'm going to tell it how I'm feeling, and then that will be stored in my profile. So I'm not going to wait for that. I'm going to go ahead and stop the session. And I'm just going to tell it, I'm doing the best to end the session. And then we'll take a look at how to do another type of session. So we click Start a Session, and then we click our menu. And I'm going to go to Pain Reduction Session. And so stress can come in physical forms of pain. Sometimes stress can cause pain. So in this case, I'll say back pain. And again, I could describe this in great detail. Or I can just say back pain. Or I could not describe it at all and just run a pain reduction session on the whole body. But in this case, I'm going to show you how to work on back pain. Next, and again, I can set my settings for power. And I can set my settings for length of time. I click continue, and I can say how bad it is. And I can click submit, and there's Serenity, working her magic with the Vibe Genius engine. Now you might wonder, why am I not hearing any sounds? Why is there not any vibration? The technology that MetaBalance uses is called subtle vibration. It's very subtle, and hardly anyone can actually feel the vibrations occurring. Although some people are sensitive enough that they do have awareness of it. The program is currently working on me. I can feel things in my back moving around, relaxing. It's a very relaxing experience. MetaBalance addresses physical stress, emotional stress, environmental stress, energetic stress, and general stress factors that can affect you in life. The main programs at MetaBalance do not make a sound that you can hear with the human ear. There are programs that we'll go over later that can be heard and seen. These are under the interactive session, and they require the user to be present and observant and interactive with Serenity to help the stress reduction effect occur. The main programs that we're going over today do not require your attention. Once they have been set up and they have began to run, you can go about your day and not be concerned about being around your computer or your cell phone or your tablet. MetaBalance's subtle vibration technology is working on the job. I'm going to stop this session now. And I'm going to say that I'm doing the best, so that will end the session. And now we have 3 great examples of how to run 3 different types of sessions. Like I said before, MetaBalance has many super powerful techniques that you can explore and utilize to assist you with optimizing your body's vibration and therefore helping to reduce the stress factor effect, however it manifests in your life. MetaBalance is a brand new technology that combines quantum theoretical technology with powerful AI, giving you the best possible experience. So don't wait another minute. Click on our website, try our 14-day free trial. Sign up today to see how MetaBalance can change your life. We know that you will find MetaBalance to be absolutely indispensable in your everyday life. So sign up for MetaBalance today and open the door to an amazing tomorrow. Thank you and be well.